Hey y'all, it's Miss Katie. I am here to share 3 different things. They're going to be quick, but important to the Heritage Ways community, and I hope that you will be blessed by this quick little visit. February 8th here in mid-Ohio. The temperatures are upper 40s, very lower 50s even, and the sun is semi-shining, so it makes us think of spring. So that's kind of exciting. You know, I don't know if you're like me, but I found as I get older, I think I'm not ready for the next season. I think I'm enjoying the season I'm in, and I mean weather season, fall, winter, spring, and summer. But then when it gets here, then I'm ready for it. So that's amazing how the Lord just kind of prepares us for what's coming next. So I think I might be getting ready for spring, even though I don't mind winter. Now, speaking of what's coming next, in a recent post, I did share with y'all that I was going to be stepping back from making any new content for a while. And I still am. That has not changed. Although I did want to come to you and share 2 things with you today, that 2 exciting things. One's a recipe and one is something else. But I am going to step back for at least a couple of weeks from just making new content, new video content other than this, and new posts and so forth, because we have a lot going on in this season of our family's life. And a lot of you know exactly what's going on. Some of you know a good idea of what's going on. I'm not trying to be, mysterious necessarily, but there is just a lot of high stress stuff going on in our life right now. And I, as a homemaker, wife, mama, so forth, need to dedicate every minute that I can to my home and family and home. So I know you understand that, because I've received so many kind and thoughtful and loving and prayerful emails. So thank you so much for that. All right. Well, I want to ask, first of all, and then we're going to get to a quickie snack recipe, low carb. But I want to ask, what do you think of the new issue of the journal? I think it was 28 pages. I think that's right. And now I think it's 52 pages, if I'm saying that right, counting right. But y'all, I am so excited. If you didn't catch on through Instagram stories or in other places where I posted this excitement and this news that the journal was growing at no extra cost to the reader, then I'm sharing it with you now. I mean, I'm so thrilled about this publication, and it's going to continue to grow. It is growing. It's growing in content. It's growing in the staff, folks that are putting it together or contributing rather. It's growing in readership literally around the world. Yes, we ship internationally. And yes, this is an in-home newspaper. This is for the homemaking community. One could argue it's for the homesteading community, but if you've been around me long enough to know, you know that to me, homemaking is and always has been doing what you need to do for your home. And a lot of that nowadays is called homesteading. Homemaking, if homemakers had chickens back then, they weren't called homesteaders. But anyway, you've heard me talk about that. So I just say this newspaper is for homemakers. If you love home, and men read it, women read it, children, I've got puzzles in there. This time I've got little coloring sections. So it is for the whole family. I encourage young people to submit content. Little Miss Homemaker always tells what she's reading. I've had young people to submit poetry, original poetry. So this is a family-friendly, in-home newspaper printed on newsprint. So if social media goes away today or YouTube goes away today, you still have a way to communicate. As long as I can figure all the logistics out. If I didn't have Wi-Fi or whatever, you could mail me the content in the mail and I could put it in the paper and get it sent out. So I just want to come to you asking y'all to please write. I want to know this. I want your feedback. And I want other people to see your feedback. I want them to agree or not agree, or maybe have a different perspective. But I would like in this video, in the comments, if you would please let me know what you think of the journal. Is it too long? Would you even read it if it were longer? Leave your positive and kind comments, because remember, nobody is getting paid to do this. So nobody's getting a paycheck to put this paper out for you. I want to know what your favorite section of the newspaper is. There are so many news sections now, and I would love to know what is your favorite. I know a lot of people have a section that they go to right away. Some people go to the inspiration. Some people go to the news from home. Some people go to the puzzles. So I know you have a section you go to right away. So I would love for you to let us know that. So the feedback down below. Also, another exciting thing with the journal this year is we are offering sponsorships and even a different size ads that we have not offered in the past. A lot of companies, businesses, brands that that relate to homemaking and homemakers have shown an interest in advertising in the journal this year. So I'm in conversation with at least 4 brands other than the one I'm about to tell you about. And so those brands are learning about the journal. They want to know more about it. So maybe you can let them know down below what you like about the journal and help them decide whether or not they want to advertise in the paper. Now, sponsorships and advertising helps to keep the cost low for the readers. We basically doubled our supplies, doubled the paper we have to purchase. I used almost as much paper to print this issue as it would have taken to print 2 in the past. So think about that. I mean, we have to buy the paper, the ink, the cartridges are so expensive, and the envelopes and the staples and so forth. But, and the stamps, extra postage. So the sponsorships and the advertising helps to keep that cost low, so I don't have to raise the price for the subscriptions, which I don't plan to do this year. I share all this with you because we're all in this together. This is just not me or my business or my whatever. This is all of us. That's how I look at it. You, the reader, are a part of this newspaper. You have a vested interest in this. So if you would share it with other people, or go right now, I would love for you to go and check out our sponsor for this issue. And our sponsor, a huge thank you and a hello to Julia at Julia's Simply Southern. Now, I am showing you here her website, y'all. I mean, it is food, it is cooking, it's recipes. I love this lady. She and I have texted and communicated a lot. I love her website. I love her recipes. I get her newsletter, and she is in South Carolina. So you know, that's down there where I'm from originally, in Tennessee. And in fact, she's from a town that I visited, but she grew up in South Carolina, learning to cook, watching her great-grandmother and her grandmother cook. And honestly, and that's what I did too. And that's just such a wonderful heritage that Julia is sharing with us on her blog. So please go. I'm going to link her blog, her website, in the description box of this video. You can go and check out her recipes. I love her index. You can go and, it's just it's goals for me, because you can go and choose breakfast or entree, appetizers or dinner or whatever, even Southern Easter recipes and so forth. And you can find the recipes that way. But her website, she's just worked so hard, and I know how much work that is. I'm proud of her, and I think she's done a great job with Julia's Simply Southern. So y'all go check that out. But also, it's you can, if you do the little QR code, if you're one of those people that knows how to do that, then go and do that. That is in the journal on the centerfold. And I don't know another word for that because I'm not a a newspaper matron or whatever. But I'd hate to say Julia's on the centerfold. Oh, my stars. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. But as it in the middle of the paper, I did that on purpose so that you could find Julia's sponsorship ad and click on that QR code. So Julia, forgive me ahead of time for just saying that you were okay. So anyway, thank you to Julia. I'm so thankful that and excited to have her as the sponsor for the journal this year, or this month rather. This month we have, I think, 6 total sponsorships were open, and I think we actually have 4 left over, but I think 2 of those are taken. I'm just waiting on the finalization of that. So anyway, information on the sponsorship and the ads and all that, that is all in your journal. All right, so the last thing I want to do is I want to show you just a quick snack, a low-carb snack that I make for myself. It used to be cheaper than it is, but that's true with everything. And so I'd like to show you that. If that's something that can help you, that would be great. So I hope you're still counting your blessings. And again, I will be off of here or kind of sporadic in the next 2 to 3 weeks because we do have quite a lot going on. And I'm just intentionally stepping back so that I can do that. And plus, in my spare time, I am working behind the scenes with Heritage Way. So we're not going anywhere. I'm just needing to kind of step back so I can shoot forward when it's time. So let's go over here to my my rolling butcher block here. Okay, so what I have here is just an easy kind of it's a low carb, or can be a low carb snack. And it is just ricotta cheese. Now, I will tell you that ricotta cheese at most grocery stores, I've always found it to be expensive. But this is Aldi, and I wish I could do commercials for Aldi. But this is Aldi. This is the whole milk ricotta. This is the part skim. I usually just buy the whole milk. But this used to be much cheaper than it is, and I don't even remember what it is right now. I think it's around $2 maybe, and it used to be much less than that. Now, yeah, I mean, the ingredients satisfy me. And so what I do, depending on if I'm using this for a meal or a quick breakfast or a snack or a nighttime snack or whatever, it depends on how much I use. So there are no measurements with this, but I just take the ricotta and put it in my bowl. And then I put, no particular order, I put miniature chocolate chips. I happen to have these premium baking oat milk and dark chocolate, 75% cocoa, fair trade, so forth and so on. So I happen to have these because they were actually marked down at the health food store, but you use whatever you want. Or, you know, you can put, sometimes I'll just put chopped pecans. I love pecans. Y'all know that if you've been around me much. They're my favorite nut. Then I have been known to use Truvia packets. This is stevia. This is just the one we buy. But anyway, stevia, you could do that. Or honey. Now, honey is going to add some carbs. But, and I love this honey pot. Y'all, don't you just love that? I got that. That's from Lehman's. And I'll actually try to put the link. I will put the link. It's in the description box down below, our Lehman's partnership link. And when you use that link, what you purchase, it is no more cost to you than if you just went to the link on your own browser. But it does help us and support our work here. So I'll put that link, Lehman's link, in the description box. And I'm not using stevia today. Now, you can use, this is my cinnamon sugar mixture. Or, let's see what I've got here. This is my pumpkin spice mixture. I think that's about, there's a little bit in there. But anyway, you can leave that off too, or you can do the cinnamon sugar. I think that's empty too. But that's it. That's the snack that I enjoy eating. or, you know, if you kind of want ice cream, but you either don't have it, or I know most people don't have ricotta sitting around, but you know, I do. I buy this at Aldi, and just keep it sitting here in the fridge. So that is my snack that I wanted to share with you. I hope that you might try it, and make sure to leave me your comments in the comment section about the journal. I'm going to come back and I'm going to be reading, and I want everybody else to read and just get real excited about the future of your community newspaper. Talk to y'all later.